"My lord?" The young soldier's eyes were filled with pain and concern, not for his own wounds, but for those of his master. There was little doubt that his lord's wounds were mortal, for the enemy's sword had bitten through the leather and iron tunic and deep into his vitals. The heavy chest was swathed in makeshift bandages and grew bloodier with each labored breath. The Lord raised his shaggy head, a grim smile twisting the corners of his mouth. "It was a battle won at great cost." The warlord's eyes wandered over the jagged, barren hills where many of his men lay dead or dying, and he felt a pain in his chest much greater than any weapon could inflict. For his men, his friends, to die here in this hostile land, so far from home. His gray eyes were hard and grim as he turned back to the young soldier. "Does their bastard leader still live?" "Yes, my lord." "Bring him here to me. I will speak to this beast before he dies." The soldier hurried away, leaving him to find meager comfort sitting on the sun-baked rocks. He resisted the temptation to lie down, knowing he would never rise. Nevertheless, he must have slept for a moment, because he awoke to the voice and gentle touch of the same young soldier. "My lord, we have brought him, as you ordered." The warlord cleared his vision and looked into the face of his enemy. It was a cruel, sneering face, riddled with the embodiment of evil, so malignant and twisted that nothing human remained. Slowly, under the contemptuous eyes of his conquerors, the expression of defiance dissolved into one of fear and hatred. "I will not list your crimes," the warlord began. "You know them better than I, and neither of us will live long enough to do that list justice. We have pursued you across the surface of the earth to destroy you and those who follow you, to rid the land of its foul and rotted flesh, the disease you offer." A spasm of coughing struck his body. When he raised his head once more, a trickle of blood glistened at the corner of his mouth. "Humanity cannot exist with those of your kind in their midst. You have chosen to worship the ancient evil in your greed and lusts, to keep the ancient rituals, to drink the blood and eat the flesh of men. You walk the night and have suckled in darkness. You have been known by many names, all of them damned. As you have watched over your followers in evil, so shall you in their death. You will stand in the tomb of your dead, and there you will remain to await your own death. In the darkness, your warped soul will be prisoner of the seals and spells of light for all time. You are a sickness and a spreading disease, and we must be rid of you forever." Wearily, he gestured at the guards for the prisoner's removal. But the prisoner was not ready to be removed. He was huge, almost as tall as the Lord himself. Every line of his misshapen body betrayed his constrained hatred. He glared at the man who had condemned him.
"You and your weak, stupid people."
The voice was obscene, a guttural, hissing sound.
"You win now, but